Greetings to everyone. My name is Abhijit Negi. My project is e-commerce web development using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. And the IDE I'm using is WebStorm. So let's begin. So e-commerce. What is e-commerce? It is commonly known as electronic marketing. It consists of buying and selling goods over an electronic system, be it your computer, mobile phone, and other electronic device which you have an internet access. So e-commerce is purchasing, selling and exchanging goods over computer network which transaction or terms are sale are performed electronically. It compromises the trading of something of economical value such as goods, services, information or money between two or more entities. So the e-commerce website that I am designing is basically like an replica of Flipkart, Amazon, where you can buy goods that are clothes, electronic items, accessories, and so on. So let's talk about e-commerce versus e-business. So what is e-business? So, e-business refers primarily to a digital enablement of transactions and process within a firm involving information system under the control of the firm. So e-business is basically a business where all the transactions are done on the internet. And talking about e-commerce, e-commerce include commercial transaction involving an exchange of value across organization boundaries. So you can buy n number of items and the mode of payment can be cash on delivery or by any cards. So the process of e-commerce. So the process of e-commerce is a consumer. If you want to use an e-commerce website, you can go to the web browser. You should have an internet access to it, and then open the website from where you have to buy the item. So the consumer browses the catalog of products, features on the site, and selects items to purchase. Suppose I have to select a cloth for me. I want to buy a shirt. So I go to the clothes section, then I go to the men's section, and then I see the shirt for me. And then I add it to my cart, and then I do the further payment and wait for the order to get delivered to me. So when the consumer is ready to complete the purchase of select item, she provides a bill to ship to address for purchase and delivery. So yes, when you have to buy it, you have to give the address to where you have to get the delivery, and in the 3 to 4 shipping days you will get your order. So let's talk about the process of e-commerce. So suppose you have opened a website here and you have this is a personal computer and you have internet access to it. You open your web browser and then you access the e-commerce website from where you have to buy the product whichever you're looking for. So first you order is placed by the customer. So let's take the scenario again, like I have to purchase the shirt. So I go to the men's section and I go to the shirt and I have selected a shirt. Then I order it. So after ordering it, it asks for the credentials or the mode of payment. So the mode of payment can be cash on delivery. It could be credit card. It could be debit card. It could be internet banking. So you have to choose it. So and then order is confirmed. So when you have done the transaction, the order is confirmed. So before this, we have to put the address also from where we want the product. So in 3 to 4 shipping days or the time taken by the consumer to deliver it, it will tell you when you will get your product. So an email is sent to the customer. So if you have put your email ID also, an email will be sent to you for your product confirmation. And then it's sent to the warehouse. Your product or my shirt is sent to the warehouse and it is picked up by the shipment and then it is delivered to me. So talking about the technologies used here. So first I'll use HTML on the page or on the home page, which will give a backbone to my home page, how it will look and how it will function. And then we'll use CSS to make my website a bit more attractive so that people can use it nicely. And then I'll use JavaScript to program the behavior of my web page. Like if I'm a man, then I want a shirt. I go to the men's section and I open the shirt. So how does the behavior of the web page changes when I go from one page to another page. So it will be determined by JavaScript. And talking about Bootstrap is like it will render my website to any electronic devices. So here you can see a PC. Suppose that is 22 inches. So yeah, my website should render in this 22 inches. It should come there, and suppose I go to the laptop and open the website there, so it should adjust accordingly and open in 16 inches. Then I'll open it in my phone. My phone is 6.5 inch, so it should be rendered there. So Bootstrap will be used there. And WebStorm ID, talking about WebStorm ID, it is an ID for JavaScript, so it will help me program the behavior of my web pages. So let's go further. So talking about different types of e-commerce. So there are business to business, which is called B2B. Then it is business to consumer, that is called B2C. Then it is business to government, B2G, consumer to consumer, C2C, and mobile commerce. So what is B2B e-commerce? B2B, that business to business e-commerce. So B2B e-commerce is simply defined as e-commerce between companies. About 80% of e-commerce is of this type. So the examples are Intel selling microprocessor to Dell. Like if you have a Dell laptop, you can see the Intel chip inside it or the Intel logo over it. And Heinz selling ketchup to McDonald's. And Heinz is a ketchup company who serves its ketchup to McDonald's. Whenever you eat a burger, it is there with it. Sorry. And then it is business to consumer. That's where we would like to come in. That business to consumer is an e-commerce between companies and consumer. Companies, like for example, if you want to get the hold of it, it is Flipkart or Amazon, and consumers are us. It involves customer gathering information, like information I told you about your shipping address, your mode of payment, if you have saved your card there, and purchasing physical good or receiving products over an electronic network. Like purchasing good again, like I have to buy a shirt or any sports equipment, I have to go there. Example is a Dell selling me a laptop. If you can go to a Dell website, you can see the laptop there also. And other websites are e-commerce like Amazon or Flipkart. A C2C consumer. So C2C consumers is also an e-commerce. It is basically when simply commerce between private individuals or consumers. So it's called C2C because the two people involved in it are consumers only. So here you can take about the example of eBay and OLX, where you take a photograph of your item, upload it, and the other consumer sees it and calls you and buys the product from you. So talking about business model components. So this is an important part of our slide. So value proposition. So what is a value proposition? It is an innovation, service, or feature intended to make a company or product attractive to consumers. So here where JavaScript and CSS will come in. So CSS will make my website look more attractive using color hues and different types techniques to make my website attractive. And whenever I open a go to another page, the website still looks attractive. Not only the home page, the whole website. The adding of the things you want to buy to your cart should be neat, and the internet connection should be rendered nicely, and everything should be made fast. So value proposition is used there. And talking about the revenue model, the revenue model is basically a framework for generating financial income. So how generating a financial income? It's like first we create a customer value, that is satisfying existing needs and creating and satisfying new needs. Like take for example, if you want, the Diwali season is going on, so mostly people buy electronic items in the Diwali sale. So I'll make the new needs which is needed by the customers on my website, make attractive offers, and tend that people buy from my website. and then the marketing comes in, like and other consumer who like to sell on the website, and then selling is done, which is done obviously online. Then the market opportunity. The opportunity is basically a market side. It's not related to technology, but yeah, the brief of it is like you see the market opportunity, what the market wants, and you act accordingly. Competitive environment is another thing, like uh, we will take example versus Flipkart versus Amazon. They are competing against each other because they both are e-commerce website and they sell everything. And competitive advantage is like, what advantage do you have over other company? Here you have to make your website look better, and so that people think that yeah, this website look better and it is easy to use, so I will tend to buy my things from that. So for example, if you have seen that from Amazon, Flipkart and Myntra, if you want to buy clothes, you go to Myntra, not only because it is a clothes related website, but it is better, it works better than Amazon and Flipkart. So you have to make your e-commerce website look attractive and work fast. And then market strategies, again, like how do you tackle your competition and get over them. And the management team is a team of developers who look at the front end, back end of the project and develop the page and add the updates accordingly. So advantages of e-commerce are faster buying, selling procedure, as well as easy to find products here, because you have the search box over it. You just hover over it and type the product that you want. And the best thing about it is that you can buy or sell anything 24/7, because the e-commerce never shuts down like any other physical shop. Like they have a timing of 10 to 8, 10 to 10 or whatever. So here you can buy and sell everything at 24/7. And more reach to customers, obviously, because for example, if a shop is located at Delhi, only people at Delhi are informed about it and only they can reach it. But if an e-commerce website is made online, so everyone could access it. They just need a electronic device and good internet, low operation cost and better quality of service, no need of physical company setups, like you don't need a shop, you don't need a property to set up your business, you just need a website and developers to develop it. Easy to start and manage a business. Customer can easily sell products from different providers without moving around physically. That's where eBay comes in. Disadvantage of e-commerce is unable to examine products personally. Like if you buy a cloth, you go to the shop, you can touch it, feel it, and look at what's the fault in it and what do you rectify while seeing it. You cannot do it on the e-commerce website, but in e-commerce website, a section is made where the customers who have bought the product upload the photos and comment about what was good and what was not good about the product, so you can see it there. And not everyone is connected to internet. Yeah, it may be an issue, like people may not be connected to internet, they cannot use the e-commerce website. And there is a possibility of credit card number theft. So here RSA algorithms comes in, and mechanical failure can cause unpredictable effects on the total process. The website could go down and many things could happen. So thank you. This was my presentation. I hope you like it.